From Holy Mackerel Productions at our Coastal Annex and Meditation Center, this is the Maine Event Radio Show. The Maine Event features homegrown entertainment from in and around the great state of Maine, music, stories, and humor, locally made by the folks who are working hard to produce quality stuff, just like all the things we find in Maine. Hello, I'm Dan Foley. Good to have you along as we come rolling down that digital highway with this edition of the Maine Event Radio Show.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Childhood living is easy to do. The things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, know who I am. You know slide through my hand. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. I watched you suffer, but no sweeping exit or off stage lines could make me feel bitter or treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. But I don't have much time. Faith has been broken, tears must be cried. Let's do some living after we die. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday.
Thank you very much.
Hard times, we've all had them, but you wear yours on your sleeve. Only dark clouds, no more light of day, just like you can see. I believe in what is real, so I'll be on my way. No more false perceptions of this refinement you portray. Your life is so typical, it depicts most of mine. Two lost souls as lonesome as the sound of silent times. Don't regress, no, don't go back, don't leave me all alone. I mean, please don't stay, you've got to go, I'm okay on my own. Once again we wind up in that distant awful place, both caught up in nothing but still trying to save face. Should we trudge on through the muck to wind up lying down, with nothing left to salvage but our own unpleasant frown?
It's homegrown, it's good for you. Delicious, nutritious entertainment from the Main Event Radio Show.
I met you by the river with no holds barred. It was sink or swim and we were gonna play hard. Zipping up my life vest, looking round the bend. I only knew I couldn't know how the day would end. Yeah. The water was churning, we were doing okay. The weather started turning, we kept on anyway. Stubborn and excited, flirting with the falls. We hit the big kahuna and lost it all. Playing in the big water, dancing in the river flow. Playing in the big water, watching the river go. Playing in the big water, in the hands of the river guide. Playing in the free. It's bliss and drowning, and it's not knowing when, but you're wet and tired and ready to ride again. Playing in the big water, dancing in the river flow. Playing in the big water, just watching the river go. Playing in the big water in the hands of the river guide. Playing in the big, big water. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. Playing in the big, big water. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a ride. Well, it's gonna be a big, big ride.
Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you will and sometimes you won't. Things are unclear up in the air. The sky is falling down around your head. That's only one half of the equation, they say. Well, that's just a symptom of the disease. Once in the fall and once in the spring. Once in my heart and once with my ring. Who even knows what love will bring to this life of joy and suffering. It's all up to interpretation, they say. It's all in what you see. Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you will and sometimes you won't. Why do you care when it's fair? We're all brothers here in this affair. We don't need no condemnation, no way. We just all want to be received. And one day we rise and one day we fall. One day we find that nothing at all was holding us up against the wall. What is yours, baby? Have a ball. Well, I'm uncontent towards situation, it's true. But that's just part of being free.
Silent Sam and the Evans on the main event with Sometimes. We heard Annie Clark before that with the title track of an album of hers called Big Water. And I hear Annie is working on a new album, which should be good. It was Tim Sullivan who gave us Caught Up in Nothing before that. And in getting started, it was Northern Lights with the great cover of the Rolling Stones' Wild Horses. That and more coming your way with this and every edition of the Main Event Radio Show. With me, Dan Foley. Hear us on Facebook by way of our Main Event Radio Show page, where this and other recent editions of the program are posted as YouTube audio files. Also at meradio.org on the internet. Catch the current edition of the show there, and of course right here on this radio station. However you do it, it's great to have your company. All kinds of good stuff coming your way. We're going to hear some more songs from Eric Cobb's tribute to the 200th birthday of Maine as a state. We'll hear a couple of tracks from that. And, of course, we'll visit the Vault o' Vinyl, where we grab a record and play something from it for you. Yes, real vinyl. That's why we call it the Vault o' Vinyl. And right now, of course, we like to mix things up, and here's a little story from Tim Sample, perusing the question, what is a Mainer anyway? That and more, all right here, the Main Event Radio Show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is this thing working? Testing, testing, testing. Is this thing working? Number 17, your clam cakes are ready. I guess it's working. I want to tell you a couple of things before we get into the actual humor part of the show. This is kind of subtle, you know, you've got to pay attention. Because in Maine, you've got to realize at any given time, there's really only 3 categories of people in the whole state. Everybody in this room, in this whole town, would all fall into one of them 3 categories. Now, you've got your natives. Now, I am a native. I got all my papers out in the hall. You can check. I've got them right there. You got folks that's from away. You know who you are. Then you see you've got your transplants. Now, there's nothing wrong with anybody in any of them 3 categories. It's fine. The trouble comes in when folks that's in one category, they try to slide over into the other category. Now, I'll give you an example. My next door neighbor lives up to Palmyra, in the next trailer over, about 4 miles down the road. Wilbur Pinkham. Now, Wilbur's a good fella. He's 97 years old this year. Of course, he don't exactly say he's a native. He don't exactly dispel the notion either, but I know the truth. He was originally born over to New Hampshire. He was 6 months old before he ever set foot in the state of Maine. Now I know that, and Wilbur knows it, and Wilbur knows it I know. Well, he was over at the trailer the other day, and we was having a few generic beers, you know, and Wilbur says we've had 7 kids born right out here on this road, and you've got to admit they're natives. I said, look, Wilbur, you can call them anything you want. And I tell you this, if I had a cat, had kittens in the oven, I wouldn't call them biscuits.
Long ago, so the story's told. She lost her life one foggy night on the Blackwoods Road. Fog it was so deep, the horses they couldn't see. over the edge, the newlyweds on the Blackwoods Road. The Blackwoods Road. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill, Ghost Catherine lives, she lives there still. In the fog she roams, guess she always will. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill. So if you travel there, well, you best beware. When fog is near, Catherine may appear on the Blackwoods Road. And if she's in your way, you better stop, so they say. You may be cursed, or even worse, on the Blackwoods Road. Blackwoods Road. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill, Ghost Catherine lives, she lives there still. In the fog she roams, I guess she always will. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill, Ghost Catherine lives, she lives there still. In the fog she roams, guess she always will. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill. On the Blackwoods Road, up on Catherine's Hill.
Not just another pretty radio show. The main event is radio the way it should be.
My Sangerville sweetheart, nothing could keep us apart. Since you upset my apple cart, I've loved you through and true. My Sangerville lover, don't want no other. Ain't no one I'd rather love than you. Well, it was on coming down from Greenville one day, down through Monson, Abbott Village, all little towns along the way. When about dusk I came into Sangerville, that's when I saw her. Saw you, dear, sitting there on your doorstep, bathing the unholy light of a street lamp, and I knew you were the one, the only one for me. Well, I made a vow that day, with God as my witness, to love you through and true from that day to the day in the church when I made my vow and gave you my ring. In the same way, the very same way that's an expression of my feelings, this here song is too. That's why I sing. My Sangerville sweetheart, nothing can keep us apart. Since you upset my apple cart, I've loved you through and true. My Sangerville lover, don't want no other. Ain't no one I'd rather love than you. Let's have some guitar, Pat. upset my apple cart. I loved you through and through. My Sangerville lover, don't want no other. Ain't no one I'd rather love than you.
That's called Sangerville Sweetheart, and it comes from Paul Koff. The name of that album is Kennebec Gumbo. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? And it was Eric Cobb who gave us the true story of Blackwoods Road. Yeah, nothing like a ghost story to get us in the right mood, right? Blackwoods Road being on the coast, not far from our coastal annex. And I don't go there on foggy nights. Tim Sample with What is a Mainer? By the way, that song from Eric Cobb from his newest album called The State of Maine. Songs about Maine to celebrate Maine's 200th birthday as a state. That disc available at Bull Moose Records locations and maybe some other stores near you. Bull Moose Music carries a lot of fine local artists from around Maine and New England, so find Eric's album there, The State of Maine. A little more from that coming up in a while. Meanwhile, let's hear something from Memphis Lightning, Story of My Life. It's on the Main Event.
Of my life. Yeah, I don't know why I did what I done. I said I don't know why I did what I done. That's why I'm sitting here all alone. That's the story of my life. I've been sitting here doing my time. I ain't done nobody wrong, and that's alright. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's why I'm sitting here all alone. That's the story of my life. Of my life. Yeah, I don't know why I did what I done. I said I don't know why I did what I done. That's why I'm sitting here all alone. That's the story of my life. I'm just sitting here doing my time. I ain't got nobody wrong, and that's alright. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's why I'm sitting here all alone. That's the story of my life. That's why I'm sitting here all alone. That's the story of my life. That's why I'm sitting here all alone. That's the story of my life.
I started out underground, I was kinda like a seed. I had no manager, I booked my own shows, made the posters, and afterwards I sold CDs. Then I made a song making fun of all the bragging, and it blew up in like not long. Then I got signed to a deal, flew me out to LA, put me in the studio and told me, we want you to write a pop song. We want you to write a pop song. And make it sound like this, 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 and do it for the kids. Cause the kids want hits. They don't give a shit about the rhymes you spit. They just want a nice beat that they all can ride to, with a chorus catchier than swine flu ×2. I know you like primo beats, so you compose verses like they were a keynote speech, but we just want you to be 303. Mixed with Flow Rider, mixed with B.O.B. Capiche? So make another Airplanes or a song like Billionaire, either's fair game. Do it or go down in flames. Back to Maine, you can beg Moose for spare change. You can't sing, we'll auto-tune it. Make it sound like someone else's music. We brought writers who can make it sound tighter. We're gonna pull it all-nighter, baby. We want you to write a pop song. 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 And make it sound like this, 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 and do it for the kids. No, I wanna do it for hip hop, you know, fresh to death like a bird in a Ziploc. They're like, Spose, you're not f***ing Rick Ross. We want something more like Kesha. TikTok, I wrote a verse and said, listen to this. They put their hands to their forehead as I kicked it. They're like, look, I don't think that you get it. Nobody cares about your verse, it's not 96, kid. I told him, look, man, I'd rather have my wrist slit than sound like every other singer in the business. They're like, really, Spose, would it be that cataclysmic to make a couple songs for top 40 and rhythmic? With hooks big enough to catch Moby Dick with very few words and some melodies addictive? If you're not up to the task, grab your bags, call a cab. It's too bad because we want you to write a pop song. 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 And when you do, make it sound like this, 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 like sound like we want you to write a pop song. 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 Do it for the kids.
The Main Event Radio Show. Pop song that comes from Spose. Yeah, you gotta do it for the kids. And Memphis Lightning with Story of My Life before that, which brings us to time to visit the Vault of Vinyl. The Vault being where we keep our dusty old record collection. And we're gonna play a song from one of these records for you. In fact, it's from Mr. Glenn Jenks. The song In My Time. It's all right here, the Main Event.
Well, in my time, I might have been a farmer. Yes, I might have been a farmer in my time. But the only thing I'd have grown was hungry and alone. Though I might have been a farmer in my time. Well, in my time, in my time, yes, I might have been a farmer in my time. Well, I might have been a lot of things, but at least I took the time to sing a song about a farmer in my time. In my time, I might have been a fisherman. Yes, I might have been a fisherman in my time. But the only fish I'd have caught were the ones I'd went and bought. Though I might have been a fisherman in my time. Well, in my my time, in my time. Yes, I might have been a fisherman in my time. Well, I might have been a lot of things, but at least I took the time to sing a song about a fisherman in my time. Now, in my time, I might have been a doctor. Yes, I might have been a doctor in my time. But the only medicine was a song sung to a friend. Though I might have been a doctor in my time. Well, in my time, in my time. Yes, I might have been a doctor in my time. Well, I might have been a lot of things, but at least I took the time to sing a song about a doctor in my time. Now, in my time, I might have been a lover. Yes, I might have been a lover in my time. But the only loves that I could find were the ones that touched my mind. Though I might have been a lover in my time. Well, in my time, in my time, I might have been a lover in my time. Well, I might have been a lot of things, but at least I took the time to sing a song about a lover in my time. Well, in my time, I must have been a singer. Yes, I must have been a singer in my time. Well, I've done the best I can. I sing, therefore I am, and I'm proud to be a singer in my time. Well, in my time, in my time, I'm proud to be a singer in my time. Well, I might have been a lot of things, but at least I took the time to sing. I'm proud to be a singer in my time. Well, in my time, in my time, I'm proud to be a singer in my time. Well, I might have been a lot of things, but at least I took the time to sing. I'm proud to be a singer in my time. Well, in my time, in my time, I'm proud to be a singer in my time. Well, I might have been a lot of things, but at least I took the time to sing. I'm proud to be a singer in my time.
Homegrown, good for you, the Main Event Radio Show.
My name is Frank Aldi, come listen to me. Like my fathers before me, my home is the sea. I roll with the combers and ride with the tide. Alone I'm a Jonesport fisherman. It's over the swells of the great Fundy Bay to harvest the ocean and gather my pay. But the work, it ain't easy, the catch is a pull, while the trawlers take all the big money. The old men tell tales of winters ago, when forests of mass stood covered with snow, and the captains would gather and tell of their days on the wheel on the cold blue Atlantic. Now the winters are quiet, the big ships are gone. The boat needs repairing, the lines are all torn. Beale's Island is white, I can see through the fall, and the springtime is so slow in coming. My name is Frank Alley, come listen to me. Like my fathers before me, my home is the sea. I roll with the combers and ride with the tide. Alone on a Jones boy fisherman, 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 fisherman.
Sailing along the coast of Maine, I can see the beauty above every wave, and I'm taking in the salty. I can hear the ghost of each and every sailor who sailed the coast. Sailing along my favorite shore, imagining the ships that I sailed before, and I'm taken with the glory of the mariner's past, and each and every sailor who's worked the mast. I'm sailing over the wave. I'm sailing down coast of Maine. Sailing along the ocean deep, where ships have been swallowed, treasures there to keep, and lives have been lost. May they rest in peace. Tell each and every sailor their chance to sleep the deep. I'm sailing over the wave. I'm sailing down east coast of Maine. I'm sailing over the wave. I'm sailing down east along the Maine.
The Maine Event Radio Show, another from Eric Cobb's album, The State of Maine, Sailing Along. Yep, and matter of fact, as we speak, today is a beautiful day for sailing on the coast of Maine. Simons and Goodwin before that with another Maine coastal song called Jonesport Fisherman. And we visited the Vault of Vinyl with Glenn Jenks, In My Time. Don't forget, we're right here on this station, with thanks for them getting us on the air. On the interwebs at meradio.org, catch the current edition of the program anytime you like with your internet connection. And on Facebook at the Main Event Radio Show page. You can listen there, too, to this and other recent editions of the program. However you do it, thank you for tuning into the broadcast. Let's continue now. This one's called Into the Light. Mindy Ray, The Main Event.
I am a lonely soul. I'm searching for that something missing. I'm longing to feel whole, but won't be until I find this thing. It brought me joy, it was my friend, it is a part of me. I don't remember how I lost it, and so I play detective to get some clear perspective. Now I ask, what the heck did I lose that for? It gave me more than I ever could ask for. You know I've looked to books and booze, but I have yet to find it. My hidden self has left few clues, but she won't let my mind quit. She knows I've lost her and she desperately wants to be found. It's like she's buried alive in the ground. And so I play detective to get some clear perspective. Now I ask, what the heck did I lose that for? It gave me more, it gave me more than I ever could ask for. Sometimes a feeling comes rushing through my being. It lifts me and almost I fly. It takes me closer to the place of my lost treasure, and I cry and go right into the light, into the light. I'm getting closer now, I know I'll find her deep inside me. Full faith I must allow to be the light I keep to guide me. This precious child I look for, she's my lost divinity. I'll find her even if it takes infinity, yeah. And so I play detective to get some clear perspective. Now I ask, how the heck could I lose my core? It gives me more, it gives me more than I ever bargained for. Sometimes a feeling comes rushing through my being. It whispers softly, I am love. It takes me closer to the place of my lost treasure, and I fly and go right into the light, into the light, into the light, 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 light.
It ain't no big thing. It's just a star in the sky. It ain't no big thing. It's just the look in your eyes. Makes me cry. Oh, that makes me cry. You drew a nerve
of us circle around our bed. I got so caught up, you went right to my head. But if I lived 1,000 lives, it wouldn't be enough. 'Cause there's always someplace else I want to be. You said you're a searching girl, where will be wind for your world. But if it's true romance, you know it must not stay. You could be a hit song on the tip of my tongue, but then there's always somebody else I want to be. It ain't no big thing, it's just a star in the sky. It ain't no big thing, it's just a look in your eye. Makes me cry, oh, that makes me cry. Kinda gets you floating. It's a jerk of choice, not a needle, but it's true. Looking for that Wonder Woman high. Are we satisfied when we get just what we like? Did you really think that you could love men of possibilities? I am just like you, I'll find a way to get it together so it's not so heavy. And then after this, there is another kiss, when the moment is right and the day seems to skip, and into you shines a liquid light. Makes me think of how I love to look at you, makes me think I might get this right. 'Cause it ain't no big thing, it's just a star in the sky. It ain't no big thing, it's just a look in your eyes. It makes me, ain't no big thing, it's just a star in the sky. It ain't no big thing, it's just a look in your eyes. It makes me cry, oh, that makes me cry. Oh, that makes me, oh, that makes me, makes me cry.
Main Event Radio Show, Percy Hill, Rush Hour Traffic. Yeah, that's a band we haven't heard from for a while. They do not exist as a unit these days, but thanks to recording technology, we have their music. We heard also Swing Caravan, Ain't No Big Thing, and Mindy Ray, Into the Light. Which brings us to time to put a wrap on this edition of the Main Event Radio Show. From our Coastal Annex and Meditation Center, thanks to the station for putting us on the air. Thanks to Kevin Foley for getting the IT work done that I have no clue about. And thanks especially to you for joining me. I hope you're going to be here next time when the main event comes your way once again. Till then, Dan Foley signing off for the Main Event Radio Show, a Holy Mackerel production, coming to you from our Coastal Annex and Meditation Center. Be good to yourself, be good to the folks around you, and let's all be good to the planet because we only got one of them. Here's Tough Cats.